it's Sweety Pie, and welcome back, back again. Melissa's back. Go tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Near. If you've never been to my channel before, you have no idea what this woman is doing. I look a little green under these lights today. It's probably just something I've done. But I hope you guys, want to sit down with me for a few minutes and talk about the price of my full face. Today, we're going to do the look I have on right now and the look you just kind of saw the little snippet of. And yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about my favorite full face, why I like these products. Some of them I like because they're cheaper and they work really great. Some of them I love because I just love them. And then others, I kind of think I have a bit of a replacement coming up, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys love this video, and yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned and watch because I love you guys. You're amazing. Each and every one of you. Anyway, let's get into this video because I don't want to ramble on too much. And yeah, I'm excited to do my favorite full face and see how much it's gonna cost. Alright guys, so let's just get started. The first thing that I'm gonna tell you is a lot of these, well no, not a lot of these things are minis, but some of these things are minis that I've had countless minis of, and I just really love the product. I guess I only have like 2 products that are like that, but I did want to mention that just in case people are like, well, if you like the product so much, then why is it just a mini? Well, because not everybody has money to throw around with every product. So yeah, the first thing is primer, of course, and my primer of choice is going to be the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer from Hello Fab. I have a little sample, which is 0.34 ounces, and they have a $18 sample size that's 0.75 ounces, so a little bit bigger, but still kind of an expensive primer. But this is so smoothing. It really is. It's like putting a really awesome moisturizer on your face, and girl's got some smoothing that wants to go on. The way I was watching YouTube, and of course I was kind of thinking about things that I wanted to do videos on, and I really wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite products. So I thought doing the price of my favorite full face would be perfect, just to kind of, also solidify that this stuff is kind of expensive, and you do want to pick and choose what you want, honestly, because it's insane. I really, my husband always puts me in perspective when, I'm buying something from Sephora or I'm buying something from the drugstore, mind you, and he's like, wow, that was $18? So yeah, also I do not have my brows on yet. I'm gonna do my brows as well. I'll just speed that up. But yes, we've got the primer on. It's sat for a minute or two. I'm going to take the e.l.f., this is their Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm going to get into our foundation, which is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. It doesn't last forever, like a good 5 hours, and it starts to break down a little bit, but I love the way it looks on my face. It's very full coverage, a little bit goes a long way, all that good stuff. I just purchased the liquid foundation, and I've used it twice, and I don't want to say my opinion yet just because I haven't used it that much, but I don't know. We'll see about that later. So yeah, I'm just gonna buff this in, and I'll be back. You see how it just blanks everything out on the face? That's insane. And it doesn't really sit in my lines here. I was a painter for a very long time, so I was constantly looking in the sun, so I have really prominent smile lines. I have wanted to get Botox for them, but my husband is so against it. So, and he always says, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want something to happen. So it's not like oh, I don't want to see you with Botox kind of deal. Oh, I have a pimple on my neck there. Extremely painful. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna finish blending this on. And it does look really good on the skin. Like, it is an expensive foundation at $56, but I've had this for 6 months or so, and actually it's going to become a time where I need to start using it before it goes bad. So, oh, don't tell me about that. But yeah, the next thing I'm going to use is concealer, and my brow pencil just dropped on the floor, and it is the Benefit Boing Brightening Concealer. I got a set with like a whole bunch of these concealers, and this is great for covering darkness, which you can see, like, I got some darkness, and I feel like this is a very good everyday concealer as well. Like, you may not want to apply as much as I just applied. I don't have a beauty blender or a sponge. There we go. This is the L'Oreal sponge. But yeah, I just think that it does a really good job of just brightening your face. Now, to set my under eyes, I'm actually going to use the same thing that I'm going to use to do my like contour bronziness, and that is the Park Avenue Princess. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know I love this palette. I have hit pan on the like yellower shade here, so I'm just going to take like the butt or maybe the edge of my beauty blender, L'Oreal sponge, make sure there's no creasing. And set the under eye like that. And then usually I will also go like on the chin. If I have any serious blemishes, this is a good powder for that, because it is really full coverage. Then, oh, I didn't tell you the price of this. This is, oh, I know it's expensive. This is, ooh, $69. Yeah, that's expensive. Now, this is going to be in Canadian because I'm a Canadian, so it's probably going to be a little less if you are one of my American buddies. But yeah, next we are going to go into the Cover FX. This is their powder foundation. Pressed Mineral Foundation. This one's a little bit too dark for me right now, but I don't think it's going to show up too much on camera that it's a little too dark. It might actually put some life back into my face. But yes, this will give you some really amazing coverage. Just like, I think people use like the MAC foundation for that as well. I think this is really comparable to that, if you're looking for high coverage. And also, if you're looking for a lot of coverage in one area, you can take the sponge, cover it in the powder, and like, see right here? Bam! Gone. Right here, I've got a little bit of craziness going on. And literally, it just melts away any pigmentation you have on your face. And a lot of the time that is what I'm looking for. I have been going for a little bit dewier look lately, but at the end of the day, if I'm like going somewhere and I know I have to look presentable, this is the route I normally go. So we've done powder. Powdering the face is all good. We're going to go back into this bronzing palette, and I am literally just going to sweep my brush right across these two shades. It's Princess Cut and Angle. Ooh, what brush am I going to use? You know what? I'm going to use this brush. This is the Highlight and Contour by Sephora. I did a video not too long ago, and it was a video about it's an $88 brush kit from Sephora, and it literally has like every freaking brush you could possibly need to do like a full face. And I did, that's what I did. I did a full face of this makeup with the brushes, and it came out so pretty. All right. See, I'm putting a little bit more color back into my face. I love how this blends. And lately I've been taking it way up on my cheek for some reason. I just come into these like habits where I'm like, oh, I really love it way up above my cheek. And I've really been doing it right here on my neck as well lately. See, it just like builds a little bit of a shadow there. And always go on to the ears because you don't want to look like a nut. And then I'm going to go back in with my big powder brush and just sweep back over. See, and that just makes it look a little more, you know, believable. I am not a nose contourer, but let's do a tiny bit. I'm going to go into Princess Cut, and then I'm just going to dab a little bit into that Color Enhance because I think that Princess Cut would be a little bit intense. I don't know. Nose contouring isn't always for me. What I do love doing, which sometimes poke my lip out and go right up under that lip with your bronzer, and then of course like kind of dab it just so it's not too prominent. And I don't know if it makes my lips look bigger, but I like it anyway. So this is a lot of the base. I've got blush now. I have a bunch of like blushes. The NYX blushes are a little bit more expensive for drugstore, a lot less expensive than high-end, and they are beautiful. I have 3 of them. I think I'm going to use this one today. This one's in Crimson. Now, if you are a darker skin tone, this is going to be amazing for you. This one is orange, and it is in Double Dare. Like, look at that. And then I also have this pink one in Electro. These are like some really vibrant colors, but they also have some really subtle colors as well. I'm going to take this Sephora Pro Mini 55.5 brush, dab into the blush, and like dab off into the cap. Look at that, like that's already... And then usually I will like dust my brush off, or I will go back in with my all over powder brush and just, but I like a crimson cheek. Like I think that that flushed look looks really pretty. Like I almost want to, let's see if that was a bad idea. No, I think that's cute. I just wanted to go over my nose a little bit. I've been trying out the like blush on the upper cheek area type of deal, and I kind of like it. I don't know. Is that too much? Is it too much? Anyway, now that we're done the base, I'm going to go in with my setting spray because that was what I would normally do. Oh, and those blushes were $8. You can find them for different prices everywhere, but they were $8 Canadian where I could look for them. And I am going to do brows right now, but I'm going to spray my face. This is the setting spray by Cover FX. It is the high performance setting spray. I am like flying through this. I actually like it quite a bit. The nozzle, I had to kind of adjust to it, but it's a whopping $39. I got it for $25. I also feel like you do have to let this like set on your face, and before it completely sets, it can be a little bit sticky. So just let it set, and I promise you it won't be sticky anymore. See, it's not even sticky anymore. But like that first spray and then it's on your skin, it can get a little bit sticky. So let's go like kind of close up. This is just me trying to bend. See, it's really pretty and natural on the skin. You can still see some of my imperfections, which I kind of like. And that setting spray just makes everything look really pretty as well. So I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to just tell you the brow products that I'll be using today. And I did miss out on one, but that's because honestly, there is one in the product that I'll be talking about. And oh goodness, give me one cotton picking moment. Star of the show for my brows right now is actually the MAC Cosmetics Shape and Shade Brow Tint and the It's All About Brows Brow Box by Essence. Mine has seen better days. Also, I would like to use the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. I did not put this in my full face because there is a wax in here that is pretty good. Something that is so easy to use. I may add it in at the end of the total on the screen, but we'll see, because you could totally use the Essence one and it would be fine. And then also for my brow gel, just to set my brows, I use the Maybelline Brow Precision Fiber Gel. The Essence Brow Box, I think is, yes, it's in between. The Essence Brow Box is $4.99. The MAC pencil is $26. But I love these tipped brow, these ink ones. I have no brows. Like you can see, these are my brows. So yeah, it is $26. I did purchase the Urban Decay one and the Urban Decay Brow Box. It'll be here tomorrow. I'm excited. Also, the stencils that I use are $2.99 from Essence. You can use any of them, like, you know, if you want to do your brows like this. I do a full tutorial, like, back a while ago, but it's the same sort of thing. This is $9.96. It's the Maybelline Brow Mascara. I like this quite a bit. It has like little tiny fibers that look kind of good in your brows. It makes them look fuller. So, you know, you need it, you don't need it. I don't know. Let's get into brows because this is taking way too long to explain. Let's go. That's the brows. Sometimes they look better than other times. And, you know, that is what it is. I'm not always happy with my brows. They're not bad right now, but let's get on to the eyes because I'm excited to use one of my favorite palettes. My eye primers are as follows. I like the Too Faced one, but I think the NYX Glitter Glue is pretty much exactly the same. And my itty bitty primer. I love the LA Colors White Base as a primer. And look at, I have a brand new one, but I wanted to show you guys. I love this stuff, and this is how much I love it. Like, I will use every last drop. So I'm going to start with a base of this, then we will kind of go into some eyeshadows. I also have a highlighting palette here that I want to show you guys, but we'll do highlighting last because that's normally how I do it. It's hard for me because everybody knows how much I love eyeshadows. They're one of my, my favorite things about makeup. I picked the Desert Dusk palette by Huda. I love this palette. There are so many palettes I could have chose, but I really love her palettes. Her new Nudes palette is amazing as well, but this one definitely calls to me. Like, it has some really special shades in it. The Nude palette, those like crystal shades, oh, so beautiful. But I wanted to use this one today, so this is a $85 palette. That's without tax. I know that's hefty, and if you didn't want to pay that, I would not blame you, but that is what we're using today. So the only thing that I have issues with in this palette, and like literally the only thing, is this Desert Sand shade isn't quite light enough to be like a starter shade for me. So I'm just going to be very gentle with it. Prepped my eyes a little bit for some more shadows. I'm trying to think of what kind of look I want to do today, and oh gosh, I want to use Celestial, which is this like gold, like, I don't even know. Let's get into that shadow. It's like a gold reflect with a pink, but I'm trying to figure out how I would do it so that it could really stand out. Maybe put it over top of like the purple or over top of the glitter glue. That's what I might do. So let's go in with, let's do Blaze, which is this matte down here, and I'm just going to kind of work that into the crease, and yeah. And I'm really loving that like blown out look lately. Although if you have any crow's feet, you're gonna get clocked for that if you care about that, which I don't really, so you know. Alright, I'm trying to think, like, do I want to add some red? I kind of really do, and my eyes keep going to this like saffron shade, and it just kills me every freaking time. It's like a really burgundy red shade, so I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm gonna just get my brush in that red. Looks crazy, but wait till we put the glitter glue on, and we're gonna go into this one right here. And of course, we're gonna get a little bit of glitter glue on the finger. And usually I always put enough for two, but it'll probably dry before I get to the eye. And I'm just gonna tap this all over the inner of the eye. And then go straight in with my finger on Celestial. Oh, oh my gosh. Like, how pretty is that? Oh, wait till I get closer. And you know what? For the heck of it, I'm just like going to town on this shade. I'm gonna go in with this finger. Alright, and now that I've got like shimmer all over the place, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, make sure there isn't too much pigment on it, and just blend that a little bit. Oh, but that looks stunning. And like, you can create a crap ton of looks with this palette. I still think it is one of her best palettes. I really love her New Nudes palette though, and I'm just trying to figure out if I want to go and do something on the inner corner. What I think I'm going to do is take a little tiny brush. This is like an old e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to dip back into Celestial, get it on my brush, and give it a little spritz, and then go into my inner corner. This is going to be bomb. I can't wait to show you up close because far away, this just looks kind of crazy. But yeah, I forgot to add a freaking lip product. That's how much I dislike lip products. But yeah, my mascara is a little bit pricey. It's $8.98 is where I found it at my Shoppers Drug Mart. And it's the Lash Paradise. I like the primer as well. I'm not going to use the primer because it wasn't in my bag, but it is nice if you want like a lot of volume. Alright guys, well that's mascara done, and all we have left is highlight, my favorite part of life as always, and we have the Dream Glow Kit. This has been a favorite for mine for a bit. I do not like glittery eyeshadows. What are you talking about? Glittery highlighters. The Kat Von D Fetish palette, I did not enjoy that much. These I really like. Like, they're iridescent. They're really pretty. The one I'm going to go in with today is Regal, which is this like, it's peachy toned, and I always use a denser brush for these ones just because, you know, it's what I do. I'm sure there's a reason. Like, come on, man. Look at that. And I think it ties in with my eyes. I was going to dunk into my powder. Wow, I'm going overboard today, but, you know, it's for a video. A little on the nose. Alright guys, I'm going to do a close-up for you guys. I'm going to find a lippy because I totally forgot, and yeah, then we will do the reveal of my favorite full face without this hair and all that jazz. I'll be back, believe me. Alright guys, so here is the look, and the lippy I actually chose is the Smashbox Be Legendary Liquid Lip. This is not their liquid lipstick formula, this is their lip gloss formula. I love these. They're a little bit messy in the winter or in the wind, but they're so pretty on the lips. This one is in Bad Baby or Bad Girl. Very shiny. And just kind of more nourishing to the lips. Like, the older I get, the less I like liquid lipsticks. Unless you're going to do like a really stark color. Alright, well, this is the look, my favorite full face, and the grand total of everything, because I know I've been putting up the prices because I knew I wasn't going to be remembering everything, but the total without the lipstick was $490.38. I'll put the total with the lipstick because obviously it's the full face and how much it is. I'm going to assume it's near $500. Holy shit. $500 for my favorite full face. Oh, and one thing I just figured I just forgot is the volumizer. Gotta throw a little of that on. But yeah, guys, that was everything. I hope that this was kind of fun. I kind of just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite products as of right now. I have a few more tucked away just because I didn't want to pull out all my new stuff. I wanted to do kind of just a sit down, chill with you, do my makeup, discuss some of my products that I love. You know, I'm looking around and yeah, these are some good products. I will be doing a review on the Hourglass, their liquid foundation. That'll be coming up. I have the Morphe setting spray and oh my gosh, there's these NYX jelly highlighters. They're amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, click on some of the videos that are popping up here, and yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. Bye.